It's up next level now, folks. Oh my God. Hi everyone, I am in Dundonald. I have had a hospital appointment this morning, and this is my 11th appointment, and those previous 10 times I actually passed a church and I didn't see it. It looks abandoned. So when I went into the hospital, I did ask a few questions, and what I was getting back was, yes, I think it's abandoned. So that's why I'm here. Sorry, there is a little bit of wind, but it sort of can't be helped at the moment. But the yes, I think, I don't trust the word I think, but there was a yes before the I think, so we could be on to a winner here, folks. We don't know until I haven't even seen it myself. So there's a bit of E17 going on with the hat here. It's really alright. But let's see what we got, folks, because I don't know what we have right at this moment in time. So let's go. What I was standing on actually was a fort and that, but you gotta admit, very nice views, although a little bit windy. FBI headquarters, faithful Bible investigators. Very good, very good, very good. This video was about me going to this graveyard, this abandoned church that's all blocked up, and I'm going to have a look around the outside, and I'm going to look around the graves. It's up next level now, folks. I am so excited right now. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm here. I have a light. I see the light. There it is. Right. Look at this. Pure marble. Obviously there were steps there at some point. Right, we can see what the back here is. This is amazing, folks. Wow! North Sea Ferry. No, it's just a cheap piece of plastic. But still cool. Look at this at the back here. Oh. And the stained glass windows. Folks, I see these type of videos with other YouTubers. I never thought I was going to be ever in an inside an abandoned church with stuff still in it. I know I sound cheesy and all excited and that, but I am excited. I really am. This is amazing, hey. Look at the work and that. And this is all abandoned, folks. Look at the colour of that green marble, it's beautiful. Right. I only have this light, unfortunately. But we will get through, folks. Some of the floor has disappeared. We still have a church pew and old ladders and stuff. Oh, what are these? Oh, New York. It's a trumpet box. That's what that is. It's a big trumpet box. They do look like headstones. Is there any... No, they are empty. God. It's amazing. Right, into the back room now. Focus. See this here? This pile of stuff that I'm standing on? It's a mountain of bird poo. And bat poo, possibly. Oh, yuck. This is a little bit different. See the an old piece of a chimney. Right, what have we got up here? It is a access route to the steeple itself. Possibly the bell is still up there. People have tried to climb it using this church pew here, but obviously I'm not in a physical state to do things like that. Look at these engravings and stuff. Up above it, it says, "Holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty." A new church was built to replace this. And this was then left sitting. Why is there a curtain here? Don't know. Look at these stained glass panes. Yeah, and that's genuine stained glass panes on the floor here. There is a lot of dead birds here, scattered around. There is a lot. Most paranormal groups get to investigate graveyards and that. I've gone one step further than that. I'm in a church. What I am going to do, and I mean absolutely no disrespect, but I am going to do a spirit box on this pulpit here. I've said a prayer. I asked God to protect me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the TECSUN PL-600 or 660 rather, and alongside it I am going to run the PARATEK. Now you will be the camera is going to be facing the PARATEK so that you can see words, see if they match up, and we're going to let it go, folks. And no jump cuts, it's just going to run straight through. We'll do it for about 10 minutes or so. You can use the device and use the words, and you can talk to us. Yes, there's a machine that you can talk into. You have a voice. Can you tell me your name? Can you give some names? Samantha, that's my name. That's my name. Can you say Samantha again? Is that a Sandra, eh? associated with the church? Or are you associated with the graveyard? Why was the church left like this? I don't know, did I get much on that? I have to review it when I go home. I can't just sort of run it through the camera and get everything, but I think my name came up. I didn't mention my name when I came in here. I think I got Mary and a few things like that. I still have to review the footage to see was there anything matching on the PARATEK. I'm not a great person with apps or anything like that, but that app came from APPYDROID Development. If you don't know about APPYDROID Development, there is a YouTube channel. I'll leave the link down below. And the reason why I actually went for that app, even though I'm very skeptical of apps, is because APPYDROID actually works in ITC. He makes lovely little boxes and stuff. So check it out, you know. I actually seen PARATEK actually being used by other paranormal groups. One of them recently was Ghost of Britain, and they got very interesting results relating to the locations that they were in and the history and stuff. So it was pretty interesting, like, you know. I want to document what I'm feeling right now. While I was doing the spirit box sessions, I got static feelings right down on my hands, my face, and my feet. I feel slightly sick. And as well as that, while I was doing the spirit box session, I didn't actually want to disturb the spirit box session, but at the corner of my eye I could see something black just pass. Do you know when you can see something in the corner of your eye? Could be the trick of the light, don't know, but sometimes when I do spirit box sessions I get this static feeling, so I don't know what that is about, but our bodies can pick up things, you know. I don't often, I don't think I've ever done a EVP session. I will do that, one of those, when I have another walk around. What you need to do, folks, is keep an eye out for the audio and the visual, because sometimes things can be picked up on audio on the camera. I have a massive question. I know it probably sounds stupid, but you know, when I do EVPs, when you do EVPs on your EVP machine here, your voice recorder and that, what's the difference in doing an EVP on your machine, on your recorder, and doing it on the camera? Because the camera records audio as well. And I actually haven't picked up any EVPs on a voice recorder yet, because I don't use them often enough, but I picked up an awful lot of EVPs on the camera by pure accident, you know. So I'd be interested to know your thoughts down below, folks, because in a way, you know, the camera is an audio recording device, you know. I don't know flipping everything, so I appreciate some advice on that. You know, just answer the question, you know, what your thoughts on it. But we'll continue on, folks, because we only have a couple of hours, and I'm going to do another walk around, listen out for the audios. Some of my viewers wear headphones, earbuds, while they're even my abandoned explorers, the abandoned mystery house, there was 2 EVPs picked up on it, and I said in the house, it was a relatively new house, there was no point in me doing a spirit box session. And in the comments I was told I was wrong, and because I was Sandra, 2D dimensional paranormal, she picked up 2 EVPs while I was there. So I will go through that in another video, but I'm going to do another walk around, and then I'm going to do an EVP session. Paranormal investigations, it's not like Ghost Adventures or Most Haunted or anything like that. Sometimes it can be quite boring sitting around waiting for things to happen and that, and we don't do jump cuts. When you're recording evidence, capturing evidence, leave it as unedited as you possibly can. Don't be putting in that fancy music in the background either, like, you'll ruin your audio and you will contaminate your evidence, and it is null and void if you mess with it, you know. So let's have another walk through and see if we can pick up anything on audio or visual or anything like that, and then we'll go and we'll do an EVP session. If there's any spirits here that wish to talk to me, you can still talk to me through your camera, through this camera. There's a nice placard up there. It's a beautiful window. Not a beautiful window. Did you used to go to this church? Did you go to church on Sundays here? It's a nice church. There is dust in the air, folks, so if you see any things that look like orbs, or possibly could be dust. I should be wearing a mask. It's most likely dust from this bird shit. That's not a good thought. Forget I just said that. Put it out of my mind. I'm breathing in bird shit. Fragments. I don't know what this is. Possibly just a back room, a sacristy of some kind, or whatever. Right. The fuck's... There's an alarm outside. That scared me. Nice ceiling, there's a few holes in it. I can see the light coming through. Nice seat. There's a window that's missing there. There's some noise from the street outside is coming in slightly. There's a plaque on this window. I think there's a plaque on them all. It's slightly warm with weather and stuff. If there's anyone here that wants to communicate through the camera, you can. Just say your name into the camera. Are you from the graveyard? Are you from the cemetery outside? Are you connected with the church? I thought I heard a whisper with my own ears. I'll have to review it when I get home. Is it you that's affecting me right now? Making me feel all tingly and static? In the school next door, the kids are out on a break, so I'm going to have to wait until they've all gone back in, because it just messes up audio and stuff, so we'll be back in a second. I've got noise contamination by that window there with no glass in it, so hold on, I need to go back and get my light. I'm going to do the EVP session. I think the light's in my pocket. It is, yeah. Right, I'm going to do my EVP session down in the bottom room, because it'll be less noisier there, like so. I should think here will be fine. When I do an EVP session, that should be okay. What I do, many people use their hold the device in their hand. I don't like to do that, because you've got the risk of contamination with your fingers, and when you move it, and you can also pick up your pulse rate as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put that there, and I'm going to, right, if there's any spirits around here in this church that is connected with the church, I'm going to ask them some questions. You can talk through this device. You can communicate through this device. Right, I'm going to EVP session 1, abandoned church. Is there any spirits inside this church that wishes to communicate? If there is anyone in this church, can you tell us what your name is? That was a child outside. I'm back at my miniature nerve center here. Right, I need to review the EVP. I pressed record by mistake. This is what happens, folks. The school next door, the kids are out playing and stuff, and when I went down to the bottom of the room, thought that I could get away from all the noise, and it's just picked up straight onto this. You could hardly hear it down there, but it amplifies and it just picks it all up. I'll just play it anyway. That's the wrong one. EVP session 1, abandoned church. Is there any spirits inside this church that wishes to communicate? If there is anyone in this church, can you tell us what your name is? There was a child outside. And as I was playing it, there was noise from outside as well. It's just contaminated. There's nothing you can pick up from that, I don't think, anyway. The best option is possibly to do another spirit box, because I actually don't have the pins and needles in my hands in the piece anymore. And when I turn the spirit box on, you know, I got this static feeling on my hands and my feet, my face and stuff. It's subsided now, so it'll be interesting to know. Obviously you can't see it on camera, but I'm just telling you how I'm feeling. It might happen again when I turn the spirit box session on again. Obviously, as well, I don't know what I picked up on spirit box, so you know, I did get some names and stuff like that. So I have a funny feeling that spirit box session was good. But so we'll go and do another spirit box session. Captured a few orbs there off camera. Of course it was off camera. You know, these things don't always happen on camera. But at the end of the day, folks, you know, when you're out doing investigations and stuff like that, put your investigation first. Forget about the filming. Forget about the YouTube thing. You know, why are you doing it for YouTube? Are you doing it so that you can look back on it and have memories, or are you doing it and putting it up on YouTube to prove to everybody else and get everybody else's approval? You know, do these things for yourself first, folks, you know? And it doesn't matter if it's got all this fancy intros and stuff. Paranormal investigation is, proper paranormal investigations is completely raw. You know, you don't have these fancy edits and stuff like that. You know, you see the TV shows, yeah, they're entertaining and things, but it's not the way to capture evidence. It's idiots like myself crawling into abandoned places, crawling in through windows and stuff, and giving you raw footage, you know. But the reason why when I do a spirit box session, you see a lot of people, the cameras focus towards them, asking the questions. I would rather put the camera towards the piece of equipment, the spirit box itself, and focus that on the sweep, because you know people can manipulate audio off camera and stuff like that. So I'd rather focus the camera on the piece of equipment itself rather than myself, you know. So I'm going to do another spirit box session, folks. The last spirit box session was an FM sweep. I'm going to try a long wave sweep this time and see will we get results for that. So let's do this. Is there anyone in this church or this surrounding cemetery that wishes to speak to us? Yes. Can you tell me what your name is? Can you say your name nice and loud, nice and clear? Tell me how many spirits are here. Can you give me a number on that, please? Can you give me a number? Many? 10. Did you say 10? can you say Mary if you are here? Is there a young girl here? What's your name? What's your name? Mary. I could have been wrong. Did you say Mary? Girl that I can hear coming through. Are you buried here in this cemetery? Anybody that's here. Where am I sitting right now? Where am I sitting? What's the building I am sitting in right now? Did I hear church? Did I hear church? You say church. Somebody say Jesus. Jesus in the church. Something. Can I ask you, where do we go when we die? Where do we go when we pass on?
Help!
Did I hear somebody say heaven? Did I hear somebody say heaven? Did you say heaven?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to leave you say whatever message you wish. Have you a message for me? Yes? Okay. Take all the time you need. got something in my hand. What have I got in my hand? What's this in my hand? Can you say Bible? I want to thank you for communicating with us. I want to thank you for talking to me. I am going to say goodbye. I want you to stay where you are. You can follow me home. I wish you all the love in the world. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I'm going to say goodbye. Can you say goodbye back to me? I'm not great at picking up stuff right off the time, and the exciting part is when I go home and review the footage, which I've got 2 spirit box sessions to go through and all that footage. But it's exciting, you know. The people that view these type of videos very often are the ones that have the headphones on and they're listening for everything. So I hope this was enjoyable. I hope we got stuff. I think we got some things. So and I am actually on the way, about to leave. I just wanted to document how I was feeling. That second spirit box session, the pins and needles started coming again, but it wasn't as intense as the first time. So whether we got communication or not, I don't know. But this pins and needles and stuff is very, I don't know. I seem to get pins and needles when I turn on Spirit Box, you know. But I'm going to have the last look around. We haven't done a full EMF sweep here. There's no electricity in the building. My phone is with me, but it's on airplane mode. And we'll just have a look around, and if there's any sparks, I'll show you, you know. And then I'm going to show you outside in the graveyard, the rest of the graveyard, which we haven't seen yet. And then I'm off home. If there's any there's any spirits in this church, you can still communicate through my camera. I have the EMF detector right here, so if there is a spike, I will show you. I'll just hold it in front here. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, less light. I was averaging about 12 degrees, so I'm up at 15.4. And I did have a small little spike of a 0.1. But it could be anything. We do have mobile phones, and there is modern buildings outside, you know. I don't think it's anything significant really. But there's a device in my hand if you wish to communicate with me and let us know that you're here. You can touch the device that's in my hand. It will not harm you in any way, nor will I. I just ask that you give the same respect back. Right, there's nothing significant there. There hasn't been since I came here. I just had a last look around. If there's any spirits that are here, this is your last time to speak. There is kids in the background. That I wished wasn't speaking right now, but that is the way. So, the hand that's holding the camera right now is stinging with a kind of a static of some kind. Not glass window. Right, I'm going to briefly show you around the rest of the graveyard. I just want to say to any spirits that communicated with me today, any spirits that are present in this graveyard and in this church, I wish you peace, I wish you love, and I pray for you. And I ask Jesus to watch over you. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's go outside, folks. Always double check that you have your bits and bobs with you when you leave. Oh, that was the back room, and there's your tower. Very skinny path here. Whoa, this is what we seen earlier, folks. Not cool. Let's go to get in here. There's new graves here too. Oh yeah, there's the new church. And apparently that was built in the 60s, you know. I wonder what this is all about. I'm sorry, folks, if you're getting some wind. I'm looking for a plaque to figure out what this is about. Oh, right. Cleveland Mausoleum, 1842. I don't know exactly what a mausoleum is. Was the last mausoleum that I was in, there was an actual door to get into it. Can't read it, and I love a memory of somebody. It's very hard to read it. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. With these graves with these high railings. There's a headstone that's fallen over. I am getting some wind. I'm sorry. These old headstones. In the old church. think that's the first time I've almost ran the whole battery down in one day. That was brilliant. I always seen other people visit abandoned churches, and I thought I would never get to film one myself. It's off the bucket list today, folks, and whether you get evidence or didn't, or whether I got evidence or not, it doesn't matter. We went out, we tried. If we got some evidence, we did. If we didn't, we didn't. And it's not always the investigator's fault. We don't know what way the spirits work, you know. It's in their time, not yours, you know, or not mine, you know. But I'm going to leave it for now. I have a few photographs, not very much, but I'm going to leave it at the end of the video. I'm sorry it's a long one. Well, I'm not really sorry, actually, because it's just, I filmed it the way it is. I hope you enjoyed just the raw footage. It's like a live video, and I know I never done a live video before, but it's kind of like live. But I will get to do live video sometime soon, folks. I promise you that. But I'm going to leave it for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because I thought that was brilliant. But we'll see you in the next video, folks, and as always, be good to each other.